Good morning, everyone. So it is a little bit past 4:30 in the morning. Today is Friday, so it is my rest day. So on my upper body days and my rest day, I do fasted cardio, and then Justin just increased my cardio, so I'll have one other day that I do fasted cardio. So it's a total of 5 days that I'm doing fasted cardio. I do 20 minutes of HIIT, so I have 1 minute on, 1 minute off. It's pretty brutal right now because it's just week one with cardio, and I am a little bit of a fat powerlifter, so I've definitely got to kick it up a notch. And I know the better shape I get in, the easier it'll get, but then at the same time the harder it'll get because it'll be harder to get my heart rate up. But either way, I will get it done. I wanted to show you guys my stretching and rolling kind of routine for the morning. I made a blog post about the different kind of stretching and some tools that you could use. So, and I have those tools at home. So I'm gonna show you guys that you can get stuff done just at home. I do it first thing in the morning just because if I don't, I generally will forget to do it or procrastinate and just keep pushing it off until I just never get it done. So when I get up in the morning to do my cardio, I will make sure to get all of my stretching and rolling done. But either way works. First thing in the morning, right before you go to bed. You just gotta find what works best for you, when is the best time for you to get it done. So here are the things that I am going to be using. Generally in the morning, I really just use my foam roller and then my lacrosse ball, but in my blog I mentioned bands, so I wanted to show you a couple of things to do with these, and then I will make sure to also show you a few more things that you could do at the gym, but I'll show you what I'm able to do here at home. Hey guys, so I wanted to kind of explain what I'm doing in this video. So obviously I'm rolling out my lower body. Due to just all of my training and then now going into contest prep, so I'm going into a calorie deficit as well as starting cardio, my body isn't the happiest with me. So that is why I am foam rolling. I have tight muscles, and so foam rolling helps bring blood flow to the muscles, which will help with recovery. Stretches that I'm showing you are also really good warm-ups. So like this one here, it is actually a great warm-up for squat day or deadlift day because it loosens up your hips as well as activates your glutes. Another huge reason why I foam roll and I stretch is to help keep my body symmetrical and balanced. So for instance, I have one lat that kind of like tucks in compared to the other. So because I am a bodybuilder, I want obviously both sides of my body to be symmetrical. So rolling out and stretching definitely helps with that. Now I am going to try to show you how I roll out my chest and shoulders and my traps with the lacrosse ball. So I am at home and I don't want to mark up my walls with the lacrosse ball, so I am just going to use my sliding glass window. Just be careful. I'm a little girl, so I'm not going to go through it. If you're heavier, maybe be careful, but I use my sliding glass window or sliding glass door just because I can clean that easier with some Windex and paper towels, where I just don't feel like dealing with my walls. So, yeah. One other thing about foam rolling and stretching that a lot of people don't keep in mind is the fact that you can do too much. Stretching and rolling does tear your muscle fibers just like training does. So if you overdo it, then it can cause you to be sore, which is not what you're trying to do. Okay, so that's it with the foam roller and the lacrosse ball for now. Obviously there's a lot more stretches that you could do, but those are the ones that I generally do. Get out of the way, lacrosse ball. So now I'm going to show you this purple band. So one of my favorite ones that I've been doing at home lately is I'll put it behind me and then grab onto it with this underhand and kind of walk my hands together. I'm pretty flexible, so I can actually touch my hands together, but it's just a nice subtle way to kind of walk myself into that stretch. You could use a towel too for this, but this is what I've been using. Stretches this bottom shoulder and then a little bit of this top tricep and lat. That one's been hurting. I used to be able to just grab onto my hands, no problem. And then you start lifting and you get buff and you stop stretching and everything hurts. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So this side for me, this bottom shoulder is a little bit tighter. So like I'm still trying to walk up to touch my fingers. Got it. And you don't have to touch your fingers together. That's the whole point of using the band, is that if you are further apart, it still allows you to do the stretch without trying to have to like grab your hands, you know? I release nice and slowly just because it kind of hurts. It's like that feel good hurt. So as this video comes to an end, I just want to take a moment to remind you guys to really take the time to stretch and work on your recovery. A lot of people forget about it. They just think you have to train, but if you aren't feeling good, you aren't going to be able to perform good. So those stretches are the main ones that I do at home. I don't normally break out the bands, but occasionally I will. I also wanted to show you guys these. So these are like hand rollers. So there's little handles up here where you can roll out your legs. You can also have like a friend help you and they can help roll you out. So this would be really good for your hamstrings. Someone can also get up onto your traps and stuff like that. So they're pretty nice to have, especially for like competitions, because they're small and easy to travel with. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.